What's up, my sweet potato love bugs? It's your girl Mona sending you peace, love, and blessings on this beautiful day, and I am here with a quick spirit-led message. If you haven't seen my face before, I just want to let you guys know that we don't really play games with y'all. I don't play about y'all. So if you're here and this reading found you, then please stay a while because it might not be entirely for you, but I promise you there's probably a nice little section here that is 100% for you. So just be open because I'm just here to get you right. So just so you guys know, I'm using the Social Dilemma Tarot, and then I might also use this Oracle deck. I forgot the name of this Oracle deck for clarification purposes, but we're going to go ahead and start with the Social Dilemma Tarot deck. So let's see what we need to know. So starting off, we have the Man of Intuitions, the Woman of Intuitions. They're both in reverse. Then we have the Girl of Currencies. We have the Girl of Hearts. And then top of the deck card, we have the Man of Hearts, okay? So it looks like you're not moving in the most disrespectful of ways. It looks like what you're doing right now is coming up with a million excuses as to why you can't have what you want. And the biggest thing that you're going with right now is that you don't have enough money. You don't have the fundage that you would like to have, and it's just not aligned right now. But it's also it's definitely making you sad. It's leaving you in a space that you don't need to be in, because your whole mindset right now is that of lack. But the thing about that is, if you're going to sit here and worry and be in this lack mindset all of the time, Seven of Currencies is underneath it, right? So if you're going to be in this headspace of lack all of the time, there's absolutely no way, that this could benefit you in the long run. You've already decided that you've lost. You've already decided that you're going to stay in the same space that you've been in. And Spirit is telling you, if you've dreamed it, if you've thought of it, if you've had that idea, then it's supposed to be yours. So why do you keep coming up with a million reasons as to why you can't have it, instead of just going ahead and switching the narrative and believing in yourself? I remember seeing this person on TikTok who was like, how I manifested my reality, and they just kept processing, or they kept living their lives like they already had it, like literally just kind of tricked their brain. And that's my personal favorite thing, because the way that my mom taught me that is, it's mental brainwashing. You've already brainwashed yourself into believing something, or reprogramming yourself into believing that you already have something. That should be my next book that I put out. But that's the first step, believing that it's already yours. And you can't have that if you keep focusing on all of the things that you think you don't have. Because the reality is, if you look at your life and you say, I'm unhappy, I'm miserable, you're going to continue seeing only that part. But there has to be, or at least there should be, one thing at the bare minimum that you see in your life that brings you just a spark of joy. So Spirit wants you to at least have a little bit of attention to that, so that if you could just focus on the nice little bright spot that you have there, whether it's big or small, it'll help bring in the other bright spots. So that part. Let's see, what else do we need to clarify about their headspace? Oh, okay, well, this makes sense, because okay, so for some of you, you might have grown up in a household where you couldn't be proud of yourself. You were judged, right? We have Judgment. Then we also have, oh snaps, Nine of Intuitions in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Nine of Wisdoms in reverse, the Star in reverse. Okay, so this makes a whole bunch of sense to me. Top of the deck is Matrix in reverse. You haven't left the situation yet. You haven't left that headspace. So it looks like a lot of you guys grew up in situations, or with parents, or with siblings, that would not allow you to be great, or would allow you to be happy, or stand in your power, or stand in your truth, or however you would like to put it. They literally would put you down every time that you came out to them, or you came to them and said, hey, no, I'm really excited, X, Y, and Z is happening, or I'm pretty, or I'm smart, or I'm funny, or like anytime you were positive, you had a positive thing to say about yourself, they made sure to just kind of gut punch and knock you down. So they programmed you to be in a space of continuously judging yourself. That's your bigger issue. You haven't let that go. So you're still in that same loop. But my thing is, at what point are you going to get comfortable or happy with who you are as a person? When will you decide that you are enough? Because the way that you're maneuvering and operating right now is 1,000,000% in the whole mind space of, or the mindset of, I am not good enough to have what I deserve. Still in that lag mind space. And other people know me better than I know myself. So I should listen to them and listen to their opinions. and go from there. And my question that I want to ask you guys is, would you allow that to happen to anybody else in your life? Would you allow that to happen to your friends? Would you tell them, I know you better than you know yourself, so you should listen to me? Would you do that? If you're one of those people that wouldn't, hey, yo, this part's not for you. But the thing is, you have to get to a point where you understand that there are parts of you that you hide from the world, that you hide from your friends. So how are they going to know what to do with you when you don't give them the full picture of who you are? They can give you all of the advice in the world, but if they think that you like dark colors, but in reality, when you get in your room, you've got nothing but freaking rainbow sprinkles painted on your wall and plastered, they have no idea who you are. They know the carefully curated version of yourself that you provide to them. Therefore, their advice is unfounded. It isn't sound. You can't keep operating in a space of people who do not know you. And honestly, that's the biggest part that you have to get through. Because with you saying that you don't have it, that is your lack mindset in every area of your life manifesting. And again, I completely get it. When you grow up in this kind of environment, it makes sense that that's how life turned out for you. But at some point, you have to decide if you want your life to be different and if you're going to change it, or if you're going to continue down the same rabbit hole that you've been living in. And personally, I would like you to have better. But like, you know for sure, you can't want something for yourself that other people don't want for themselves. Or you can't want something for other people that they don't want for themselves. So, last part, I'm going to use an oracle deck for any other pieces of wisdom we need to know. But I'm not going to hold this up. Okay. We have Sunflower, which is action. Yin Yang, which is balance. Traffic Cone, which is caution. Bullseye, which is focus. And then Clouds, which are distractions. Okay? With this section, I don't even have anything else. I don't have anything else. Because it is literally still you not moving forward because of your fear. So Spirit wants you to know that there is a heavy dose of fear, but there is balance that needs to be had. You can have fear. Fear is natural. Fear makes sense in a lot of different situations. Fear is what keeps us safe. But what you have to start asking yourself is it irrational fear? Can you move through this fear to get to your goals, your dreams? Can you move past it? Can you get to the next space with that? If you can't, then that's fine. That makes total and complete sense. But the reality of the situation is, if you don't figure out where your fear comes from and change it or channel it into a healthy dose of fear, you're going to stay stuck and complacent. Your life doesn't change. And you know how you look at those people and you're like, damn, they're doing the same thing that they've been doing for the last 40, 50 years. That'll be you. And I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. That's never what I want to do. But the reality of the situation is that's where it's at. So you have to cut out the distractions, and you have to cut out the self-sabotaging nature that you're utilizing to keep yourself stuck. And make the decision on what you actually want and go forward. That's the reality of the situation. Or you can stay stuck, so, you know.